Welcome to the Disney Podcast, your source for contemplative conversation on all things Disneyland, Walt Disney World, and everything else Disney. Visit us at our website, www.disneat.com, that's DISNEAT.com, or at one of the many social media outlets, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Enjoy the show! This is episode 1 of the Disney Podcast. I'm your host, Brent.
And I'm his co-host, Jen.
Let's get down to business.
Alrighty, let's jump right into the news. We're going to start off with details of Star Wars Launch Bay at Disney's Hollywood Studios. We're not going to talk about all the stuff that is at the Disneyland Resort, because a lot of it is the same, including the Launch Bay, Star Tours, Jedi Training, Trials of the Temple, and Star Wars Path of the Jedi. What is different is as follows. There's going to be new food over there. It's called Galactic Food. And Disney has said its new Star Wars inspired items have been added to menus at food and beverage locations throughout the park. Be on the lookout for Blue Milk Panna Cotta, Padawan Limeade, BB-8 Lemon and Butter Cream Cupcakes, and much more. But the fun doesn't end there. The Symphony and the Stars, a galactic spectacular nightly fireworks show, will begin blasting off December 18th. So I guess that's the first real news there, is that the fireworks show is going to be starting December 18th.
Yeah, and we're pretty excited to go see it.
We are.
On New Year's.
We're going to check it out around January 5th. But yeah, really excited. We're not going to do the dining dessert party. Just it doesn't seem to be...
It's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money, and it doesn't seem to earn its value.
Yeah.
But yeah, pretty much it. So Symphony and the Stars, a Galactic Spectacular, is going to start December 18th, and it's going to be nightly. So Jen, why don't you tell us about our next story?
Disney has installed the 3 Caballeros animatronics in the Mexico Pavilion. So on the Grand Fiesta Tour starring the 3 Caballeros, you can now see the 3 animatronics added in the final scene. So these animatronics are originally from Magic Kingdom. They were in the Mickey Mouse Revue show that previously occupied the space that's now Mickey's PhilharMagic. Then they were sent to Tokyo Disneyland and finally brought back to Epcot. Disney has just delayed installing them for a while due to funding reasons, but they are on the ride now, so head over to Epcot and check that out.
Yeah, and I think these are exciting. I've never noticed, but I guess there have never been animatronics there?
Yeah, it's just always those scenes with the animation.
Yeah, the video screens.
Right.
But so are these the first 3 Caballero animatronics in there? Or
yeah, I don't think there are any others on the ride.
Yeah, I think that's right. But anyway, yeah, so go check it out. It's really exciting. Can't wait to see it when we go there for New Year's.
Yeah.
Let's get into our next section, which we'll be talking basically like a quick update for rumors and in the Disney community, whether it be in Disneyland, Disney World, or any other Disney thing. We're going to start off with Star Wars Land rumor, and this takes place in Disneyland, and MiceChat.com reported on December 1st, 2015, that Star Wars Land will open sometime in spring of 2019, and that there will be 3 entrances to the land, through the old mine train tunnel in Frontierland, the old Big Thunder Ranch area, and through the back from the Hungry Bear restaurant. What do you think about these changes, Jen?
I think it's great that there are going to be multiple entrances to Star Wars Land.
Indeed.
They're definitely going to need it in Disneyland. I'm a little bummed that it's going in, that the main entrance will be at the old mine train tunnel, because I was just really hoping that ride area would be repurposed for an actual attraction that was still an homage to what had been there.
Yeah.
And this sounds like it's going to eliminate that.
Well, I'm hoping they'll keep maybe some of the homages. So you'll still see the Frontierland, the mine train entrance, and maybe it'll just look completely different on the backside.
Yeah, maybe. But it's a pretty small space. Like, they kind of have to tear away a lot of a legit entrance to Star Wars Land, which it deserves, right? So
definitely. So that remains to be seen. We'll see.
Yeah. So the next rumor, also for Disneyland, is that My Magic Plus and Fast Pass Plus is finally coming to Disneyland. However, it'll be a different version than in Disney World. Obviously, with the number of annual pass holders going to Disneyland, they can't have the exact same system. So for guests staying at the Disneyland Resort hotels, they'll be able to make Fast Pass reservations before they get to the park. However, day guests and annual pass holders will only be able to use the app to reserve Fast Passes on the day of, and they have to be in the park. So you can't reserve Fast Passes for DCA while in Disneyland and vice versa. You have to be in that actual park. As of right now, there are also no plans to have wristbands like those in Disney World, but you'll be able to use an app or your ticket to get Fast Passes. They'll also be keeping paper Fast Passes in Disneyland. This will just be added on as another way to get Fast Passes.
Interesting. Yeah. I wish this was a little more like the Disney World system. I kind of like the fact you can reserve 30 days in advance. That would have been nice to, hey, we're probably going to the park in 30 days. Let's get a Space Mountain guaranteed. But I guess they had to do it this way. With a huge annual pass holder crowd.
Yeah.
I see really no other way around it.
Yeah, and I understand because, thinking right now, I think I have a Fast Pass for Haunted Mansion and another one for Indiana Jones or something in my wallet, because sometimes we pull Fast Passes and then we decide to leave and figure we'll be back another day so we don't use them. I can only imagine how rough it would be with Fast Passes booked online if we were able to do it in advance.
Oh yeah,
we would just
crazy.
be booking them out just in case we went.
Definitely. Crazy. Alright, our next little chunk here. A rumor on the Jungle Cruise, December 1st, 2015, mychat.com again. They said the Jungle Cruise will go down for 4 months this winter, most likely January 2016. So that's pretty much next month, folks. And that's to install a new automated unloading and loading system. So simple rumor. I think it's just to make it more efficient and more throughput, so more people can go through per hour.
Yeah, but this is a bummer because, as we saw, Haunted Mansion is going to be closed from January to April also. It's going to be a little rough on that side of the park for a while.
Oh yeah, everything's down, it seems like. So.
Yeah, with the train, the Rivers of America.
Yeah.
There's not going to be much to do past the Pirates except for Splash.
Might as well go to Tomorrowland, so where all the new stuff is anyway. So
the next rumor is also for Autopia in Disneyland. It will close for a couple of months, but there's no exact time frame as of right now, for cosmetic upgrades prior to Honda taking over the sponsorship ride.
I think Autopia really needs a good refurb. Hopefully this really does happen. I mean, because it doesn't seem very tomorrow at all anymore. I mean, anyone can go drive a go-kart or whatever around, and maybe they can make all the theming better, more futuristic. Maybe Tronish or whatever, just to make it more futuristic.
Yeah, I hope it's not.
Or electric cars.
I just don't want it to be too weird. I mean, I like how it is now, kind of like a little.
Don't get me wrong; it's an enjoyable attraction, but it's not very futuristic at all. I mean, it's gas cars.
Yeah, I wish they'd fix the cars. We have trouble with them.
Yeah, and it is a nice drive-through, but
yeah.
But I'm still hoping for
popcorn machine with the bolts in it.
Yeah, exactly. A really cool little neat detail. So hopefully they just plus it up and not get any negatives on there. But all right, and our last and final rumor for this podcast is regarding Downtown Disney for the Disneyland Resort. All of our rumors are for Disneyland, folks. Sorry. December 1st, 2015, mychat.com said Downtown Disney is looking to change into a West Coast version of Florida's Disney Springs. This will include a new theme, some new shops and restaurants, and then going along with this news, House of Blues has already confirmed in Anaheim that it's closing in early January, where then the new shop restaurant will take its place. And then we know the House of Blues is moving to the Garden Walk, so it's not moving too far. Pretty simple rumor. I hope we do get a version of Disney Springs, because everything I've been hearing about the one in Florida is fantastic. So.
Yeah, this would be really exciting if it's going to bring some new themed restaurants.
Maybe Jock Lindsay's, a version of Jock Lindsay's.
Yeah, anything like that would be really cool. I hope it's just not more other restaurants that, more chains of things,
Definitely.
You don't need like another rainforest cafe.
I wouldn't mind a T-Rex though. As cheesy as those are, I really enjoy that restaurant. So. Alrighty, that'll close our rumors section for today. In our next section, we're basically going to start two sections here. One's going to be called Brent's Bravos after myself, and the other one's going to be called Jen's Jeers. As the name suggests, my segment, Brent's Bravos, would be more towards praising Disney for what they've done right. And as you can guess, the Jen's Jeers segment would be more what Disney could do better in the parks and maybe outside the parks. So for my first Brent's Bravos, I'll be talking about Hyperspace Mountain, which is the new overlay for Space Mountain that just opened up with Season of the Force. I'm giving this a Bravo approval because this is probably easily the best thing of the new Season of the Force. Fantastic ride. They didn't do a whole lot with the queue, but the ride itself is great. From start to finish, you're listening to John Williams' soundtrack. You have new lasers installed just for Hyperspace Mountain, and all sorts of little Easter eggs for Star Wars fans, and It's a Trap by Admiral Akbar. It's really just something Disney has done well, and so check it out. Can't recommend it enough. And everything to add to it, Jen?
No, it's definitely a great ride. Kind of starting off my Jen's Jeers part of it. The one thing that's lacking is they didn't really update the outside part of the queue for it. We were wishing, at least throw some posters up there or something.
And we did get a video, like a safety video, but something more. I was thinking for the helipad out there. I mean, put like a little Millennium Falcon replica or something cool to look at. It's pretty bare up there.
Yeah. But otherwise, it's great. Mm-hmm. The music's awesome.
The second half of the ride just kicks into high gear. Lasers fly at the car. It's one not to miss, and it's great. And it is an overlay, but I think it's a lot better than Ghost Galaxy for many reasons. Better effects, more clever effects, new technology, and then of course a better score. So that'll end my segment of Brent's Bravos, and I'll segue right into Jen's Jeers. Jen?
Yeah, so for my first jeer, we ate at the Blue Bayou on Friday night. So we actually got the Fantasmic dining package, knowing that this would probably be the last time we see Fantasmic before it goes down for refurb while the Star Wars land construction is going on. So we got to New Orleans Square at 6:15, and our reservation was for 6:40, and we checked in right away, and we were told it would be just a few minutes because they were a little busy. So we walked around and checked out the shops and took some pictures, and we're having a great time. Well, we get back there nearing the time of our reservation, waiting for our pager to go off, and it doesn't. And next thing you know, it's been half an hour, and we heard the cast members telling other people who were wondering why they were waiting so long too, that they'll seat you typically 10 to 15 minutes after your reservation time. But we definitely waited longer than that. So that was frustrating. But the good thing was we ended up having a great meal. We got a waterside table, which was perfect. And of course scored the seat cushions for the show. They're nice and comfortable. And yeah, had a great night in the end.
Yes, definitely. So even when there's a little bit of negative, Disney can usually turn around and make it a good
saw
night.
a proposal while we were hanging out and waiting.
We did.
In the lobby for Blue Bayou, we saw a couple getting their caricature done, and the guy proposed to the girl at the end. So that was pretty cute to see.
Definitely. Yeah, always makes the night a little bit better and happy.
Yeah.
Well, so that'll just end our little segment of Brent's Bravos and Jen's Jeers. So there's just little thoughts about positive and negatives in the Disney community.
So on December 4th, Disney posted on the Parks blog a story called 16 Reasons 2016 Will Be an Unforgettable Year at Walt Disney World Resort, obviously referring to the theme of this coming year is the Unforgettable Year.
Unforgettable happens here, right?
Yeah, Unforgettable happens here. Yeah, that's a new commercial promo, right?
It's the new Year of a Million Dreams or whatever. So
yeah, so we have 16 reasons here to go to Walt Disney World that we're going to go through with you guys. So, Brent, why don't you start us off with number 1?
Number 1 is experience the newest offerings like Jungle, Skipper Canteen, and more. And Disney says the new year is the perfect time to explore the latest and greatest guest offerings that will debut in late 2015. This is including the Jungle Skipper Canteen at Magic Kingdom, Club Disney at Disney's Hollywood Studios, and the Ganachery Candy Shop at Disney Springs. So this sounds pretty exciting. I definitely am excited for Skipper Canteen.
Yeah, we love theme restaurants.
Oh,
this sounds awesome.
Hopefully it's in the vein of Trader Sam's or something, if it's even close to that.
Yeah, I think it'll be really cool theming on that level.
Mm-hmm. But you don't think there will be effects for different plates of food that come out?
Oh, that's interesting. Probably not, because I think there would be too much ordering going on. It would just make it too loud.
Yeah. Okay. And the other question is alcohol. Do you think it's going to come? Do you think it will be served here or no?
I really hope so. I think that if it's true, if it ends up being at least table service for dinner, then I could see there being alcohol there, just like Be Our Guest. They've already broken ground on that in Disney World, so
okay,
that makes complete sense to me.
Yeah, I could see that too. I still think a lot of people will be up in arms, the hardcore Disney fans. But it's already broken through a Be Our Guest, so maybe not.
I don't think it'll be a huge deal. I mean, it was an ordeal at first with Be Our Guest, but frankly, I think people are cool with it now.
But it's still at Be Our Guest. You can only get drinks at dinner.
Right.
You can't just go up to a bar and get drinks. So it's still very limited, and this would bring more options to Magic Kingdom, and therefore more drunk people in Magic Kingdom. So...
yeah, I think they're still going to Trader Sam's, though.
Yeah, but that's outside the park, right? I mean, they're not necessarily in the park.
But like you said, it's pretty limited. You know, you could, but it would be challenging to get smashed in Be Our Guest at dinner, you know?
You can do it. You can do it. It just will cost you $150.
Yeah, and you'll be occupying a table for a while. I think they would scoot you out before you could really take up that much time. You know, they're not serving shots, right?
Yeah, true.
So I could see Skipper Canteen having like a couple of mixed drinks and beers.
Yeah. Themed cocktails, you don't think will come? Or?
Yeah, I think there could be themed cocktails, but I think it depends on what this restaurant actually ends up being like.
Yeah, all I know is I saw a Mice Chat diagram with different rooms, and each room is themed. A jungle room, a sea room. So, who knows?
Yeah.
Hope it comes, but Jen, tell us about our next 16 unforgettable reasons.
So number 2 is Wonder at the Osborne Family Spectacle of Dancing Lights through January 3rd. I think this is absolutely laughable. So this is the last year for the Osborne Family Spectacle of Dancing Lights, which first of all, we're super excited to see. Brent and I have never seen it, but we are going.
We're going January 1st.
Yeah. So we'll catch it for the last year. But I love that the number 2 thing on this list of 16 things you have to do in 2016 is go see Osborne Family Spectacle of Lights. But they're getting rid of it. It's like, how can you be like, this is so important, you have to go see it, but it's on the chopping block.
It's also funny that they say in 2016, it's only taking place 3 days, in 2016.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Now, there are rumors that maybe it'll be brought back in some form in another place in the park.
Jim Hill said it will return in some form.
Yeah.
Likely it won't have Osborne name attached to it, so it could be the Great Christmas Light Fight, that's one rumor. Or what, but like based off the ABC television show.
Yeah.
But so I don't think they're gonna get rid of it for sure. They can't. It's way too successful.
Yeah.
And people love it. I know people just travel down that time of year just for the lights. So.
Yeah.
Number 3. 16 reasons it's an unforgettable year. And Walt Disney World in 2016 is the enjoy Symphony in the Stars, galactic spectacular fireworks. Disney's Hollywood Studios will debut its latest Star Wars-inspired experience with the addition of Symphony in the Stars, a galactic spectacular fireworks, beginning December 18th. And then it says, don't forget the newly launched Star Wars Launch Bay experiences. But we're really excited for this. Can't wait, honestly. We thought it was actually, we heard rumors that it was actually going to debut January 5th. But Disney actually confirmed December 18th, so it's actually almost a month earlier.
But the 5th is the day that they'll start having dessert party.
Okay.
So if you're interested in doing that, wait until the 5th.
Makes sense. And I'm really curious to see, I know they've had Star Wars fireworks before at Hollywood Studios for Star Wars weekends.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering how much it's going to differ from that, if it's just going to be the same thing. But I did hear Jim Hill on his latest Disney Dish podcast say that they went to London specifically to re-record a brand new soundtrack to Symphony in Stars. So,
oh, that's exciting.
Yeah, so definitely, like, it sounds like it's gonna be a brand new fireworks show, all new stuff.
Yeah.
So, Jen, what's number 4?
Number 4 is Run Disney Events.
Oh,
the 2016 Run Disney racing season will begin January 6th to 10th. With the Walt Disney World Marathon Weekend. It'll be the first of 4 racing weekends held at the resort in 2016. So this isn't like special for 2016 at all. It's every year, obviously.
It's not, yeah.
But I ran the half marathon in 2013. I ran the Disney World Marathon Weekend half marathon, and I think that was some anniversary, maybe like the 20th or the 25th or something. We had extra special medals.
The anniversary of the Run Disney?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, of that race. Yeah. And it's pretty cool. So if you enjoy running, or if you can even just walk pretty fast for a while, I recommend doing them. They can be a good time, good entertainment, obviously a good medal at the end, but they're pricey to sign up for.
They're pricey, and beware, it causes mad congestion. Ugh.
Yeah.
I mean, we were just at Disneyland, and we couldn't move for what seemed like half an hour on Harbor Boulevard.
It's better in Disney World, although they do shut down some of the roads, and that limits your ability to like leave your resort before 9 to 10 a.m.
Yeah, so no matter what, it's an inconvenience. So there's that to think about when you do it.
Yeah.
So, alrighty, number 5, my favorite, the Experience Club Villain at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Grown-up guests can party with the Disney villains in a soiree led by none other than Dr. Facilier at the new Club Villain at Disney's Hollywood Studios. The fun starts January 16th. So
check out Disney.com. We wrote an article about the new Club Disney and also about Club Villain, which fills you in on our thoughts on this. But
spoiler alert. We bashed
like
it.
Yeah.
So.
This is such a waste of space other than the charging stations for your phones and a place to sit down.
I'm sure it'll be, some people will like it. It's not for us. It's not for hardcore Disney fans or just people who like Disney.
I just wish they could have had even better names for this. Club Disney and Club Villain. I mean, they put no thought into that.
Yeah, I mean, it's real original, right? So.
Yeah. It's so funny because they've worked so hard to get rid of the whole nighttime clubby environment from downtown Disney, now Disney Springs. So now you're going to put in a club for children and adults in Hollywood Studios?
Yeah.
I don't quite get it.
Well, this says specifically grown-up guests, so I'm guessing that'll be alcohol, right?
Yeah, so there is alcohol included.
Which is something.
And it's like $109 per person.
Which is crazy,
like
yeah.
But you can take kids to
You
it.
can take kids?
Yeah, which makes it even weirder to me. I mean, we enjoy Mad Tea Party in DCA.
Yep.
And sometimes parents bring their kids around there kind of later in the night. And I mean, that weirds me out too.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't quite understand it because, like, you're around a bunch of adults who it's pretty heavily at that point.
It's entertaining, but it definitely doesn't feel completely Disney. This feels a little bit of the same thing.
Yeah.
At least with here, it's more like a meet and greet.
Yeah.
It's a little, and not just like a club. But.
Yeah. But Mad Tea Party can be cool because of that band that performs I forget their name. Whichever ones are there, always in the Alice and
I
Mad Hatter
forget.
costumes.
Yeah, they are really good. Yeah.
Yeah, we really enjoy them. And like
Mhm.
they're strictly a cover band, but their performances are super entertaining.
Yeah.
And the one time we saw them, I forget what song they were doing, but the guy sang it to a T. You
Yeah, I
would
think
have
it
thought
was.
the original
I think it was
artist.
Journey.
Yeah, it was Journey.
Don't Stop Believing, and it was.
No, it was a
Was
different
it?
song.
Oh, it was?
But I think it was still a Journey song.
Was it something just a small town? Yeah,
No.
something like that.
Yeah.
No.
It wasn't
Okay.
that one. Anyway. Yeah, but we're not a fan of this whole Club Disney Club Villain thing.
Yeah, we're coming to Disney World.
Yeah.
New Year's, and we'll pass this for sure. So Jen, number 6.
Is experience the magic of nature with Rivers of Light at Disney's Animal Kingdom.
This looks good.
Starting this spring, Disney's Animal Kingdom will come alive at night with the new Rivers of Light show. This innovative show will feature entertainers, floating lanterns, water springs, and swirling animal imagery in a performance that truly brings the Animal Kingdom to life at night. This is exciting.
This
I
is
cannot wait
one
for this.
that actually sounds unforgettable, like the title says.
Yeah.
I mean, this is as long as it turns out how it looks, it's gonna be incredible.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the artwork for it is just gorgeous. So if
Oh.
it looks anything like those pictures, then it's just going to be amazing. And I'm a huge fan of World of Color, and this seems similar to that.
Mhm.
I like the floating lantern element of it. It seems
Yes.
to add extra sparkle and pizzazz to
Uh-huh.
it. But it'll be interesting to see how they incorporate the Tree of Life, because we've heard that maybe there'll be projections on it that you can't see everywhere, that you could watch the show from. It might
That
be
we
you
don't
have to
know.
watch from a different area for that. So I enjoy things where, depending on where you are, you get a different experience.
Oh, like Disneyland Forever, the
Yeah,
fireworks
exactly.
show, which is great. So, yeah, this is without a doubt. I mean, it's one of the best. I mean, we love Animal Kingdom here at Disney for sure. One of our favorite parks down in Disney World, and it's just gonna be a perfect addition. And I can't wait to see the park at night. So,
Yeah,
it'll be perfect.
exciting.
Yep, number 7. This is another great one. In the same vein as Animal Kingdom. Explore the Kilimanjaro safaris after sunset. Kilimanjaro safaris will expand operating hours at Disney's Animal Kingdom, allowing guests to travel through the African savanna amid the orange glow of the setting sun. So looking for it this spring. No other details have been announced, although at D23 Expo, I know Joe Rohde said they're going to extend the horizon sunset into the night. That's how they're going to get away with this effect and keep the animals awake. And yeah, I can't wait. I think we're probably going to miss it on our next trip, which is a bummer.
Yeah.
But hopefully early spring.
Yeah, this one I'm definitely looking forward to
Mhm.
seeing. But everybody knows that Kilimanjaro safaris is the best to do in the morning when the animals are fresh, and just the later into the day it goes,
The worst it
The
gets in
worse
terms
it
of
gets.
seeing the animals.
especially when it's a hotter time of year. And I can't blame them. Like, we don't want to be out in the heat when it's 100 degrees in Florida.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting, but I think it'll be a cool experience even if you can't see that many animals. Just being out there with the sunset on the savannah
That's the thing.
will be fun.
Even if it's not, yeah.
Mhm.
The sunset will look amazing. It'll just have an entirely different feel
Yeah.
at night. So, number 8.
Is Dine at Tiffin's at Disney's Animal Kingdom. This is the newest park. Eatery will open its doors this spring to offer a menu inspired by the places the Imagineers traveled when developing the park. So yeah, this is a new signature restaurant coming to Animal Kingdom. We're super excited for this because the dining options for table service are pretty limited in Animal Kingdom. We do love the Yak and Yeti though.
Yak and Yeti, and I think the other table service is Tusker House,
Tusker House, yeah.
which I have not been to, but I definitely look forward to trying it at some point.
Right. So this is supposed to be behind Pizzafari, right? Isn't that what
That's
we heard?
what I heard, yeah.
And we'll have views of Avatar Land. We
Avatar
don't
Land.
know
So not
how
Rivers
much-
of Light?
Yeah, not Rivers of Light.
Okay.
No.
Interesting.
Avatar Land, yeah.
Avatar Land.
And again, it looks really cool. It'll have, it's not clear exactly what the menu will be. It will have both Asian and African food. It's not clear if that's fusion or like distinct menu items, but it'll definitely draw on those key parts of Animal Kingdom.
I wonder what places they mean when they say places Imagineers traveled. So
No,
does that mean Africa, Asia, or they mean even outside the realm of Animal Kingdom?
just the ones for Animal Kingdom. It says when
Well, it says travel
developing
when
the
developed.
park.
Okay.
So I would think that, I'm guessing, they spent a lot of time in the Himalayas to make Everest. So,
Yeah.
but they
Cool.
already have Yak and Yeti. I'm sure they're not.
True.
gonna
So they
copy
won't
that.
go that
Yeah.
far. It looks interesting. What are these things on the walls here? The animals?
Yeah,
Are they
we
supposed to
see
be?
elephants.
Are they 3D? Are they?
Yeah, that's
Some
a good
look.
question.
Are they
It almost-
flat and hanging? Or
They almost seem like big lantern 3D things that'll come out from the wall.
yeah, looks interesting. So
Yeah, that could be really cool. Looks like some big tree posts that will have carvings in them, like the Tree of Life.
hmm So yeah, we're excited for Tiffin's. It's going to be great. And I think it's coming late 2016,
Mm-hmm.
right? Okay, so not with Rivers of Light, but sometime later. Number 9, enjoy springtime events. So this is, Epcot always celebrates these events, which are the Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival, which I think they've extended this year.
Yeah, they have.
And it's from March 2nd to May 15th, and then Raglan Road St. Patrick's Day, which I didn't know they had one of those. That sounds like a lot of fun to be there for St. Patrick's.
Yeah, so I actually was in 2007, and we ate at Raglan Road, I think the day before. But they still had some extra entertainment provided, and it's a lot of fun. That's a great restaurant, great food,
Yeah, I've never
great
eaten there,
atmosphere. Oh, it's such a good time.
so is it like Irish food? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, and I
Yeah.
know they have good beers. And
Meat and potatoes and bread pudding.
standard,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
Meat and potatoes, that's funny.
But it's really good. They have the Irish step dancers perform
Okay, cool.
up on like big pedestals in the restaurant, so you can see them from a bunch of different places.
Nice.
It's really neat. Yeah.
I'm sure they have the whole green beers thing too. Right?
Yeah, I don't know.
For St. Patrick's, I feel like every bar does that.
They might. I mean, they serve actual Irish beer, so I don't know if
Oh,
the
okay.
green thing is really necessary. It's like, here's good beer, right?
Yeah.
This is so funny though. This picture that they posted for Epcot with the gray monorail going by in the background,
hmm
you can see how much TLC the monorail really needs there, because the thing looks so dirty.
It just, it looks
terrible.
dilapidated almost. Yeah.
I can't believe they chose that one of all the pictures of the monorail going by in Epcot.
Yeah, well, the rest of
This
the
is
picture still looks beautiful with Epcot's gardens, but the
Yeah.
monorail definitely,
not looking so great.
definitely could need an update.
So number 10 is Experience Frozen Ever After at Epcot. The new Frozen-inspired attraction will open its doors in Epcot's World Showcase this spring. In it, guests will be transported to the Winter and Summer celebration, where Queen Elsa creates a special day for the kingdom. Guests will also travel to Elsa's Ice Palace, the ice blue world of the North Mountain, and the Bay of Arendelle.
Interesting.
So, a lot of people are looking forward to this attraction.
Yep.
I'm
Not you?
looking forward to it just because it's something new, but I liked Maelstrom.
Yes.
I'm not thrilled with this Walt Disney animation overlay in the countries.
It doesn't
of
fit.
Epcot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arendale's not a real place.
Yeah. But it'll be cool. I mean, I'm sure that Elsa's Ice Palace will look pretty phenomenal. I mean, that even though I'm sick of Frozen, it's gorgeous.
You're still
The
sick of
movie-
Frozen?
I'm still sick of Frozen.
It's been like 2 years.
I know. Well, it just keeps getting worse when they keep throwing it in my face.
Oh, it's getting better. No? It's getting better. Come on.
It's getting a little bit.
A little bit better.
Um,
Yeah, I think the ride is going to look beautiful. The animatronics are supposed to have the reverse projection glow thing that the dwarves use in the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. So it's going to look fantastic. I do miss Maelstrom. I think I would rather have that, to be honest.
Yeah.
Frozen doesn't fit. I like that the countries are relatively untouched by characters.
Yeah.
So this thing, all this has been said before, but yeah, I mean,
I do
it's
think
good to have a new attraction. So
yeah, I do think it's interesting that it's not going to just be an attraction like telling the story of the movie. They're making this.
They're making it a little different, right?
Celebration
But
thing. I guess to give you a little something new to look at.
which is good.
Yeah.
It's not what they call a book report ride. So, but it does look like we're gonna get a lot of the same things. So like in this picture right here, it looks like she's singing "Let It Go" off the balcony. So
Yeah.
they're not gonna miss that opportunity. It's gonna have a massive gift shop.
Yeah.
At the end.
My one question is, will there be bubble snow?
Bubble snow. I would probably say it's almost guaranteed. Yes, bubble snow.
If you're not familiar with the bubble snow, Disney likes to shoot that off at you during the fireworks.
Yeah, pretty much any Disney park. Well, basically the Magic Kingdom's parks during holiday season, they'll rain down this bubble snow.
Right.
It looks authentically real when it's blowing around, but when it lands on you, it's a different story. And you're covered in soap. Yep.
So I would really love it though that if they could actually make real snow, put a snow machine in there, do it upright.
Yep. So number 11, and to continue the Frozen saga, stop by the new Frozen character greeting location at Epcot. Oh dear. Meet the Royal Sisters Anna and Elsa at Epcot at a new dedicated character greeting location starting in spring. So the one plus here, at least they're getting a dedicated spot. It's going to be themed well, and hopefully it takes some of the people that were in line for the ride over there. But I can't really get too excited about a meet and greet. What say you?
Yeah, I agree. And it's so funny that Norway, which had been a relatively untouched country
for so long,
in Epcot, such little traffic, you could get on Maelstrom without much of a problem, and Frozen came, and the place is just crazy now. Walking in there is insane.
Yep.
So I think you're right. It's good that they're going to move the meet and greet to its own building, and hopefully that will reduce some of the traffic, so it feels a little more like a few years ago, where you could actually move around in there and enjoy yourself.
Do you think with the Frozen meet and greet, Magic Kingdom will stay?
Yeah, definitely. Because they're in
You
separate
think
parks.
so? I would say no. I would say they're just going to be in Epcot.
To force you to go to Epcot to meet them?
Yeah, probably. Which is going to be crazy, because I know Maelstrom, that ride, has pretty horrible capacity. In terms of, I think someone did the statistics, but 1,000 riders per hour?
Yeah.
Which I know Pirates can get 2,500 to 3,500 riders per hour, I believe.
Yeah.
So.
Now I know this isn't the same thing, but in Disneyland, they're still doing all Frozen productions at the Fantasy Fair Theater, with plans to open the new Frozen musical in DCA in January. And there's been no word of stopping those shows in Disneyland. So I think as long as they're having 2 ways to see a production of Frozen in parks that are right across the Esplanade from one another, then they're going to have 2 meet and greets in parks that are enough of a distance you have to get on the monorail or drive to.
See, I was going to think they might actually stop the Frozen in Disneyland, bring back Beauty and the Beast and Tangled, and hopefully have it all in DCA.
I hope they do.
But maybe that's just
but
wishful
they haven't
thinking.
Said. Yeah.
Well, Disney never says anything.
Right,
so.
but they've definitively told us that they're going to open the musical. Why not say, and when we do, those other shows will be done? I mean, it's a
then
different
they'll have
version
people chaining,
of it,
right? People chaining themselves to the show. That's why.
Yeah, but they told us that they're closing Aladdin. And
True.
people are upset about that.
People are going to try to chain themselves to it, too.
Chain themselves. The Hyperion Theater, won't that be interesting?
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, number 12 is celebrate the Invictus Games at ESPN Wide World of Sports. The games will come to the United States for the first time in 2016. They celebrate our wounded servicemen and women from around the world competing in a variety of sports events at ESPN Wide World Sports Complex, May 8th to 12th. So I don't have a whole lot to say about this. It's cool.
Sure.
Great for Disney to do it, but Wide World of Sports is not someplace that you really go to Disney World and hang out at, other than if you're going to an event there or run Disney.
Yeah, nothing really to say here. It's great that it celebrates wounded servicemen and women.
Yeah.
But don't really know too much about it. You probably won't go to it. So.
Right.
Next. 13. Remember Magic Kingdom's 45th anniversary. So, Magic Kingdom Park, the first Disney park to open at Walt Disney World. Not the world, people. That's Disneyland. Will mark its 45th anniversary on October 1st. Keep your eye on the Disney Parks blog for more information, blah, blah, blah. So this is exciting. I think we are going to try to get down there for this. Just for, it's going to be a cool day. Maybe some commemorative merchandise.
Yeah.
Maybe some free 45th anniversary years.
Yeah.
All that.
Yeah, I'm sure it's not as big as their 50th anniversary will be,
but
this is neat. It's exciting.
It is.
And it was something I wasn't even thinking about, and when I saw this article and that tidbit, I was like, oh yeah, we have to plan a trip around seeing that. Especially because it's the time of year where you can catch Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party.
Yep.
Food and wine is going on, so it's just a great time to visit Disney World altogether, and this will be an added perk.
Should be great. The only downside is the crazy torrential rains.
Number 14 is Share an Unforgettable Fall. A new year means the return of our favorite fall events, including the Epcot Food and Wine Festival and Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Parties, which I just talked about.
Yes.
So we actually went to Disney World last year in 2014 from the end of September through kind of the first week of October, and obviously hit the Food and Wine Festival, and we went to Mickey's Not So Scary. Absolutely loved that party. The Booty-Oo parade is so great. I love singing that song to myself. This Halloween, I definitely watched that video on YouTube repeatedly. So I'm excited to go see that again.
I think the downside here is this isn't really unforgettable, I would say. They do these every year, so it doesn't make... They say it's special for 2016, but it's not really. But these are both great festivals and parties.
It's true. But
They're
maybe
both
they'll
great.
have, at least for Mickey's Not So Scary, this year they added the Sanderson sisters.
Hocus Pocus.
Yeah. So maybe there'll be something new.
Yeah. Alrighty, 15. And then to continue along, this is Celebrate the Holiday Season. Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Parties and more. So basically this continues the theme. Nothing real too special here, but I'm sure this party is nice. I heard it's probably not worth the money, most chances. It's like $69 for hot chocolate and a parade, but...
Yeah, we're not impressed because the Christmas parade comes with admission to Disneyland. It just happens in the afternoon, so you don't have to pay for an extra party to see it.
Yeah.
But I haven't been to Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, so I can't speak from experience about whether or not that's really worth it. But you're right. Either way, this is nothing new. They're just trying to
just more
sell
advertising.
Their same old thing.
Basically.
Yeah, it's unforgettable this year.
Yeah. And last but not least, Jennifer,
is try new dining offerings at Disney Springs. Disney Springs will continue to grow in 2016 with plans to add new eateries like STK Orlando, plus the opening of Town Center, which will feature Zara, Lilly Pulitzer, UGG, Uniqlo, and many others. Watch the Disney Parks blog for more information and opening dates. Well, when we get into Disney World on the 30th, our plan is to spend that first night at Disney Springs. We're pretty excited to go to Jock Lindsay's.
So many new things. Can't wait for Jock Lindsay's.
Yeah.
Indiana Jones plus bars equals greatness. So.
Yeah. And actually, there's just... The one thing I'm bummed about is there's so much new stuff, we just don't have time to do it all.
Yeah.
So we're not going to make it to Boathouse or Morimoto's. I know they have a new Mexican place going in at some point.
Frontera Fresca.
Yeah,
Fresco.
Yeah.
It all looks, they're doing a fantastic job with all these new places.
They are. But it'll be so great to work in trying at least one new thing there over our next several visits.
I agree, yeah. We could try, I know we're doing one or two this upcoming one, and then a couple more then. But I think we're most excited for Jock Lindsay's.
Yeah, definitely.
And then what else do we want to see again? Was it?
Paradiso.
But that's been there for.
But yeah, that's nothing new.
That's been there, and it's just kind of your standard. Margaritas and Corona-ritas.
Yeah, I don't know how other people feel about it, but frankly, I don't really care that much about shopping. When I go to Disney World, I'm not looking to go to an UGG store and buy myself a new pair of boots.
True, yeah, and it's warm there too. But
yeah, but just any of these stores though. Because they're not Disney related, I wish they would have more Disney stores where you can buy stuff related to the attractions, or the movies or whatever. That's not the same old merchandise in World of Disney.
I know the Marketplace Co-op has moved in that direction.
Yeah, I could see how. I probably will be more excited for this if it's true that they're going to make Downtown Disney by Disneyland more of a Disney Springs. However, even as is, we stop in World of Disney every now and then, but we never shop at Sephora or
none of the other ones, the Nooks.
Yeah, we never go to that stuff anyways.
Yeah, because it's all pretty high priced and but it's different at Florida. I think there's people doing their once in a lifetime trips, and they're willing to spend.
And they want to go there and shop at the same places that are everywhere else.
I guess there's even more. There's even more ridiculous store coming. I think it's like a speaker or headphone store.
Really, that's
so it's like you can go buy headphones or speakers at Disney Springs. But,
I don't understand that.
Yeah, clearly the demand is there somewhere.
Oh, the other new thing that we're looking forward to trying, which has been on our list the past 2 trips and we just haven't made it there, is the bowling alley.
Oh, Splitsville.
Yeah.
Yes. Can't wait for that. I heard it's really good, just typical bar food.
Yeah.
But done on a really good scale.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Bowling alley. Yeah, so that'll be cool.
It'll be awesome.
Yeah. And there are also new experiences, I think, in downtown, or in Disney Springs.
I know, I always get confused.
Have to get out of that. Like, I think you can get boat rides.
Boat rides.
Boat rides, baby.
Yeah, you can get boat rides on the amphicars, which are at the boathouse. And then, obviously, the traditional boat rides to the hotels.
And I do think that has meant that they've changed the docks at Disney Springs, from what I've heard. Like, there used to be 3 docks. You could get off at the Marketplace, kind of like
Pleasure Island.
Pleasure Island, and then the west side. And I'm not sure where the docks are now, but I think they got rid of one.
Okay.
I think maybe the Pleasure Island stop is gone.
Makes sense. So. But we look forward to it and all these new experiences. So I think Disney did a decent job with this article. There's definitely some things in here. I think our top would be Skipper Canteen, Rivers of Light, and probably the Osborne Lights, since we've never seen the Osborne Lights.
Yeah.
Those are definitely going to be, as they say, unforgettable.
Definitely. So our probably last tip for the day would be if you're looking to jump into dining at the Jungle Skipper Canteen as soon as possible. There are rumors that it will open the way Be Our Guest did, where you can walk up and get a table for a little bit of time, and then later they'll open
until the holidays over, I think.
Yeah. And then they'll start taking reservations. So if you're going to be there around the holidays, try walking up and seeing if they're open yet, and after that, keep checking the website to make reservations. But the Parks blog will post an update when the reservations are officially online.
Sounds good. That's it for this episode. Thanks for listening. Make sure to check out www.disneat.com and follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Thank you.